This doesn't blow your mind. Are you still paying thousands of dollars for B2B leads? That ends today using NoCode AI. Most businesses are out here paying thousands of dollars for B2B leads. And in today's video, I'm going to show you in 10 minutes using AI how you're going to be able to get leads, unlimited leads in any industry, B2B for free. This isn't some generic tutorial. I'm going to show you step by step how you're going to be able to actually set this up. We're going to be using Cursor for the coding. We're going to be using Copy Coder for the visuals. This is going to be a Chrome extension that we're going to build that you can set up on your own 100% for free. Let's just jump right into it. And if you guys are new to the channel, my name is Marcin AI and I am a no-code builder, developer, creative. And on our channel, we create a bunch of different products from SaaS businesses to Chrome extensions to websites and so on and so on. I won't bore you with any of that, but just hit the link, follow, join our community. We got a buzzing community. All right, let's get into it. And I'm sick of paying for services. So instead, we just going to build them and use inspiration from different products. So what we're going to be using inspiration from today is called Insta Data Scraper. Shout out to those guys. They have a really cool tool that does all of that for us. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to zoom in here so I can show you guys. So it's a Chrome extension that you open up and it basically starts scraping data from any website. So we like that, really simple. But what we're going to do is we're going to take a screenshot of this right here though. So this will give us kind of the base. It's very generic. I mean, this look is very, very simple. We're going to make it way better, right? Okay, so that's the first step. Next step is we're going to be using ChatGPT. And then we're also going to be using my favorite software, which is Copy Coder. So this will give us our look, the aesthetic. All of the different components are all going to be created by a prompt by Copy Coder instantly. So let's do that. So we're going to go choose image. We're going to take that screenshot we just did. We're going to hit bang. It's then going to generate a prompt. So we're going to hit generate prompt. It's going to scan this whole thing. It's going to get all of the different components, all of the different logic, and it's going to give us a file that we're going to be literally able to import into Cursor, and that's it. And we're going to literally be able to start building this, okay? So check this out. So create a detailed component with these requirements. Use client directives, style with Tailwind, use stock photos, all of the good stuff. Then we're going to go into the image analysis. So we got top navigation with help feedback link, no traditional structure, layout, how it looks, the different components. If you guys haven't seen Copy Coder before, this thing is fantastic. This makes you start thinking like a engineer developer. I'm a no-code guy. So to me, a lot of this is still foreign, but I can start seeing how it's actually taking this. And it's also creating a project structure, which I know is important when you're building no-code. So anyways, I'll continue. I'm going to hit copy initial prompt. And then I'm going to go right here. It says generate page structure. We're going to hit generate page structure. And if you guys are interested, check out Copy Coder below. I've been working with these guys. I absolutely love the product. And if you do end up buying from my link, I appreciate it. Buy me a cup of coffee and keep this channel going. On that note, actually, yeah, give a follow if you guys have a sec. And I just love giving free stuff, free content, helping you guys get better at your business and growing your business. So now we've created generate page structure. And then check out this little button right here. It says download prompt file. We're going to hit that. And this is where the magic sauce is. Look at this. With authentication, without. So for this purpose, we don't need authentication. But for all those guys out there like, oh, we can't build AI, no code stuff because there's no authentication, that ends today. You hit this and it'll set up authentication for you with a backend. All right, we're going to go without authentication and then check this out. We got copy CLI command. We're going to click that. Now we're going to go into Cursor. Let me find it. We're going to create a new product. So we're going to open a folder. Let's go into our AI folder. We've been building a bunch of different products. And if you guys aren't familiar, you guys could go and check out my other videos. We've been doing clones of different products and building a bunch of websites and so on and so on. So let's call this the B2B scraper. Create. And then we're going to hit open. If you guys aren't familiar with Cursor, it's a fantastic tool. Just go in and check out Cursor. Download it, get it for free. They give you a really good plan and they allow you to really be able to build a lot of these no-code products. And they give you like $50 free, which is insane. It's going to be a lot to blow through. So now we got our folder structure. You got the folder structure here on the left. This isn't a Cursor tutorial, but you guys are just going to see me build this. So now we're going to go here. We're going to go here. And then we're going to say, actually, one more thing, instead of composer, make sure you hit agent mode. So agent mode will allow you to just let the agent work and take files, create files, go to your terminal, do all your stuff for you. If you hit normal, you're going to have to keep clicking every few seconds. Normal is good if you have a product already and you want to just update some stuff, but agent mode on a new product is the way to go. So check this. I am creating a Chrome extension that is going to use HTML, CSS, and JS, and it's going to be able to pull data from a website. I want that data to be stored locally, which would include all the information, name, email, phone number, address, and any other information a B2B business would need in order to contact them, period. Save as much data as you can, period. Also, I want to be able to then save that info as a CSV, period. I want this Chrome extension to work in the background when it's been turned on. So add a turn on off button, period. All the time for every website I visit, looking for contact information, period. I have included a design and a CLI. Okay, so there we go, guys. And now all we have to do is run .setup. That's what we want. And then here is the prompt for Chrome extension. And that's it. All right, guys. And now here we go. So it's going to run the setup and then it's going to read my prompt because I wanted to do both things. So here we go. I'll create a new Chrome extension project with all the necessary files and structures. It's going to then go in. It's going to make the directories necessary. So if we go to our folder structure, I just want to show you the power of this. If you guys have never seen no-code development, it's absolutely insane. So here we go. So we got our B2B scraper. So here's our prompts. Here's our temp files. And then here's the files that we need. So we're going to hit accept. Now let's create the background script that will manage the extension state and coordinate between the pop-up and the content script. So it's going to do all of that stuff in there. And as you guys can see, in here, it's creating everything we need. So check that out. So we're going to hit save. Yeah, once you see how I turn this on, your mind is going to be blown. So we're going to go to Chrome extensions. You guys could also do it up here and hit manage extensions. Okay, so now we got our extensions. Finally, let's create the content script that will do the actual scraping. Okay, so we're getting close. I mean, we're literally a few minutes in of this video. Actually, let's see how long this video has been. So we're less than like 7-8 minutes and we are almost done. No joke. Okay, so we're going to hit accept. And on that note, if you guys are interested in joining the NoCode AI Army, we have an amazing group. Just find the link somewhere in this video and come join us. We got a bunch of builders creating all kinds of different tools, building SaaS businesses and so on. Okay, here we go. So now load it into Chrome. So it's going to give you the instructions on how to do it. So I'll show you how to do that. So now we're going to go to Chrome. You're going to, again, hit the button up here. You're going to go to Manage Extensions or just search for Manage Extensions. You're going to hit Load Unpacked. We're going to find our B2B scraper. Okay, it said it could not find it. So we're going to do one better. We're going to open up that one. Okay, so it says it needs an icon. There you go. So now we're just going to copy. We're going to copy the extension error. Go back to cursor and say, got this error. Again, if you've never used no-code tools, that's all you got to do. You just got to communicate with it, talk with it, explain what your problems are, and it's going to fix it. So now look, it already fixed the images. It's going to create some icons for us. There you go. So we created some SVG icons, which is amazing. And then we hit accept. Okay. Now it's going to add some stuff. And thank you for you guys out there, you know, grabbing some of these programs and tools that I've been using. I really, really appreciate it. It goes a long way, keeps this channel alive, and definitely buys me a cup of coffee, which I do love. So yeah, so right now it's going to download all of the things that it needs to fix that, and also the libraries that it needs. So this is definitely overkill, but I just wanted to do it anyways, because you'll see why in a second here. Because this is going to really make this tool look nice and add all the different functionality. Okay, here we go, guys. So now we have it. So now we're going to go back to Chrome. Then we're going to cancel this. We're going to hit Load Unpacked. We're going to pick that file. There it is. And bang, we got it. This is it. Look, B2B Contact Scraper. Now we're going to go to Extensions. We're going to find it. This is always so fun to see the first version, like what it actually created. So here it is, B2B Contact Scraper. I do the pin, so I have it. It created an icon. And what is this? We got something. Now, this is the next step. This is the most important step for you to do is this. Check it out. Let's say you're running an agency that does content to restaurants, okay? So we're going to go restaurant. So you're going to do quotes, restaurant. And then we're going to do another quotes, and we're going to type in .gmail, gmail.com. This is a little hack that I'm going to show you guys, which means it has to include restaurant and Gmail. And look at here. What is this right here? Let me make this bigger for you guys. Look at that. You got a Gmail and you got another Gmail, right? So now guess what? When we activate our tool, scraping, what does that say? Contacts found 3. What? We got some info? All right. So now all we got to do, again, I can automate this in a flow, but I want to just show you what we just created. So now we're going to go down, hit next page, and watch the magic of what we just created. What? 4 more contacts found? Go to the next page. And the next page. and the next page. And let's just do one more, okay? So that took me 20 seconds clicking through. Again, we can automate this later. And we got contacts, 8 contacts. Let's export to CSV. Let's open this. If you guys aren't blown away by this, then I don't know what the hell you got going. Here we go, check this out. So now we got some information. So now let's do this. Let's look at it. So what's happening here? So we're getting the phone number, but guess what? We're not getting the email address, okay? So we just got to go back and say to cursor, but it's working. You guys can see that it's literally scraping that information. So now let's see this. You are not finding the .gmail on the page and adding it correctly. Okay, hold on. Let's do this. Let's delete these 2 email addresses because they don't have any info. Delete. And then let's take a screenshot. Okay. Let's go back to cursor and let's paste this and just drag it in. You are not finding the Gmail on the page and adding it correctly. Fix it. Submit. So now guess what? Cursor is going to go through and look at it and be like, okay, where am I screwing this up? And why am I not getting it? Because as we look, there is Gmail address right there. So it should be able to get that. It's getting the name, but it's not getting the Gmail address. And I think clarifying that it's a Gmail might actually help because it's going to be literally looking for gmail.com. And I like Gmail because people post Gmail publicly. Because if you didn't do Gmail, then people might just be posting a business email. So obviously this is only going to work this specific way for Gmail. But once we get this working, then we'll also add another script that says, hey, if it's any email, but I don't want to do that right now. I want to show you with Gmail because it's much easier to find these ones. Okay. So let's see what cursor is doing now. Okay. Let's hit accept. Okay. So enhance the search. So now we're going to go back here, go back to our extensions. We're going to say, and then we're going to load unpacked, do the same process again. Sometimes it updates it and sometimes it doesn't, but just for the sake of ours, we're going to just do it again. So here we go. We're going to go B2B scraper and then we see it here. We're going to turn it on. We're going to go to restaurants. We're going to hit refresh. We're going to go down, hit next, go down, and let's see what we got. We got 8. Let's export to CSV. Let's look at it and look at that. Look at that. We are absolutely working, baby. So we got a bunch of emails. Look at this, right? So I do see that some of the emails are not formatted correctly. So guess what? We're going to go back to cursor and say, you are now pulling in the emails, but I see that the formatting is incorrect. Okay. So now we're going to go back to it. Let's take a screenshot. So this is the trial and error. This is the process now that we are actually going to be using to fix this, right? So we see, again, screenshot, go back to cursor, and then we're going to upload that image to cursor. You are now pulling in the emails, but I see that the formatting is incorrect. And also, why aren't you saving the other info? The other info, name, phone, address, etc. Just talk to it. Normal human language. Submit. All right, so email formatting issue. Some emails have extracted like exactly, missing associated information. Let me fix both of it. Absolutely. You are my robot worker and you will fix this. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. We're almost done. I mean, we're literally at the very end, as you can see, but this is very, very simple version of this. You could do whatever you want. You want to add formatting, filtering, displaying. You just got to tell cursor what you want. But for speed, I just want to show you how quickly you can actually do this and using this Gmail method. And I'll show you another industry soon, as soon as we get this ready. Okay, let's hit accept. Clean the email addresses, so it's going to clean them, and then it's going to do a more complete contact info. Okay, so here we go, and I think it's done. So now let's clear the data. Actually, you know what? Let's reinstall it like we did last time. So let's go to Manage Extensions. Let's remove, delete, load unpacked, hit enter, and add it. Okay. And now let's go back. So let's try something different. Let's go restaurant. Let's go plumbers. Actually, we can even do one further. Plumbers and then San Diego. Okay. So now your location, just make sure you put everything in quotes because it has to have that. Okay, here we go. So I can already see some emails. And now we're gonna hit our extension. We're gonna turn it on. Bang, it already found 6. 14 on the first page. This is amazing. Let's go to second page. Okay, found 21. Let's go export. Look at this, guys. If this doesn't blow your mind, we just built an email scraper using Cursor, using Copy Coder, and it's literally working in minutes. And now guess what? We have this info now. Look at all this. You got email addresses, websites, everything, so on and so on. And what you can do with this, you can set up automation. You can set up an agent. You could contact them using email automation, which we're going to be doing in another video. That's why I showed you guys this is only part 1. And make sure you guys check out part 2, where I'm going to take this project now, and then I'm going to build an agent that's going to take this data. It's going to then put it and enhance it, enrich it using ChatGPT o3 Mini, which I actually didn't get to do here even because I want to do it in part 2, which is going to be a little more in depth. I don't want to rush through it. So I'm going to take this info. I'm going to use ChatGPT. I'm going to visit their website. I'm going to write a customized email to them based off of their website and their social media. And then we're going to enrich that. And then we're going to use an email client to then automatically blast them. Imagine the power of that. We just built a Chrome extension. We're taking in the leads. We're then going to enrich the leads. We're then going to automatically write customized messages to them and then automatically send it out to them. Crazy. If you're B2B, if you're an agency and this is not blowing your absolute mind, then I think you're living under a rock still. And of course, if you guys want the source code for this, if you guys want anything else regarding this project, definitely join our community where we have all of this stuff in there. I got a bunch of tutorials. We got a buzzing community of people, builders, creators, designers, developers, creatives, marketers, everything in there doing this type of stuff and more. So if you guys want that, make sure you hit the link below, give a follow, buy me a cup of coffee, and I appreciate you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video.